This is the second part of Qualtrics assignment number 1. In the first part, I showed you module 1 and the steps, the activities that you are supposed to do in module 1. In module 2, we are going to build on what you learned in module 1 and continue to work on the activities. So take a look at the learning objectives. The customize survey experience by doing the following: validation options, setting up response quarter, embedded data in survey flow questions, piped text, and survey options. Those are some advanced topics that are explained in the third step, the step 3, customizing survey experience. Now, if you have done all these steps in module 1 and 2, you've done a significant part of the assignment 1 already. You just need to wrap it up. To do that, open up this Word file, and I explained here kind of step by step what you need to do. So first, perform all the activities listed in module 1 and 2. You've already done that. And if you have any questions, be patient, and if you just look around a little bit, and you'll be able to find answers. Qualtrics has pretty good help. In order to use the help and feedback feature, click help and feature on the right upper hand corner of the screen, and then this small window will pop up. Then you just need to click Visit Qualtrics University, and then from there, once you click that one, you will land in this page where you can type your questions. So for instance, if you want to know how to make a blog, type how to make a blog, and then there will be many sites that are related to it, and you just click one of those and read the directions. Okay, third, group your Qualtrics survey questions into 5 blocks as follows. Probably you've already have these questions grouped by blocks. If not, then of course review the video or read the how to do materials in help. Then you'll be able to find answers. You should be able to have a blocks like this, and in each block you should have these 2 or 11 or 13 or 15 and 15 questions for each block. Fourth, change the title of the survey as follows. Okay, type exactly as highlighted below. Replace my name with yours. Make sure you have your last name first, followed by a comma and your first name. So here, this part, if you click it, and of course I cannot click here, but if you click it, then you can always make changes. Then you want to go back to one step at the home page of Qualtrics. So notice that here on the left upper corner it said My Project, and then here My Project, then arrow and the specific survey that you are looking for, right, working on. So when you go one step back and click My Project here, then you land in this. Then you will see all other surveys. Of course, at this point you might have just one survey that you are dealing with right now. Now screenshot your version of main page of your Qualtrics project, like the one above, and then you want to copy and paste the screenshot into Word document and save it with your name included. So your last name first. So now for me, I would say Jung J, and then the name of the survey, and then submit that Word file to the Blackboard. So let me go to the Blackboard here. You want to click here, and I do not know you are going to have the same interface, but let me see what's going to happen. Okay, so here this one has 30 points. So here you attach the file, you submit it. Once again, this interface may be different. I'm using instructor's interface and you are using a student's interface. Let me go back to, okay. So after you submit the file to the Blackboard, you need to share your survey with me so that I take a look at your work and grade yours. To allow me to take a look at your Qualtrics survey, you need to do the following things. You want to go to, see this chevron on the right side of that survey. Once you click, the drop menu will appear. And one of the menu is share project. Once you click it, then from there, it's very straightforward. So in order to share, you just need to click here and share projects. Now you need to type my name. Okay, my name, I don't think, let's see, if you type my name, it doesn't show because it recognizes that I am Jae Jones. So yeah, you can't share the same person, right? So it doesn't show it. So once you type my name in your end, you should be able to see mine. But notice that there may be I know there's one student who has the same name as mine. So you just need to look at the Blanco user ID. My Blanco user ID is JMJUNG. So choose that person, and then just like this, then my name should appear here. Okay, and then click details, give me a right to edit and view reports. That should be it. You don't need to give me this right in order for me to be able to see it. All right, so once you do that, then I should be able to grade yours. So what I'm going to do is I will see how well you replicate the original, the Qualtrics version, and how close that is to the original one that I have. And of course, if there were certain things, certain functions that are not apparent and not shown in the Word version, and therefore you didn't know, of course, I know that. It's not your fault. But the ones that are in the Word version, you should show that. Some of the things that you might want to also check, although I didn't explain in Word, the instructions in the Word, is that you want to choose. You want to go to look and feel and choose and make sure this is what you have. Okay. If not, then it's likely that you have this as a default. Of course, let's see what else is available. This is California Pomona College of Business default logo. Okay. So that's all we have. The other one is I'm using the default colors here. I didn't choose anything differently. All right. So once you make changes, you can save it. Yeah, I'm going to cancel out of it. You can also take a look at survey options. Notice that I have a back button enabled. So people are allowed to go back and change it. And save and continue, I make it available. And the rest of them is just default. Survey flow, let's see. I don't have anything unusual. It shows the cover page first, and then the first block, second block, third, and fourth block, which is consistent with part 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 4. Right? And after you are done, you may want to say preview survey. Right? And once you click preview survey, then you see this, and this is what the participants will see. And of course, on the right side, small screen, and this is a smartphone screen. If you don't want to see that, and you can click this, and I also have this progress bar, and this is one of the options, somewhere in the options. So I have that available so people can see how far they are to the end of the survey. So next, So check it out. Now for this one, I didn't explain about this. If I don't choose any of these, then I'm not allowed to go forward. This is content validation. Let's see. Yes. Then, so there are some questions that they must answer, otherwise they wouldn't they wouldn't be allowed to move on. Let me choose next and see what happens. There are some of these questions. There is also they must answer these questions, otherwise they wouldn't be allowed to go. Now this could make some people mad. Now they're frustrated, and once you have too many of these forced response requirement, then what do people do? They would just not answer and leave the survey. So you need to be judicious in using this. So let me actually go back and let's see. See here, in order for me just to go through it easily, I will just say ignore validation. That way I will go through it. Alright, so I can check. And of course, you don't have to make all these formatting changes, but I made this formatting sort of these more bolded these, and examples were not bolded. Alright, so part 2, there are 3 questions, like 5 questions, and there's 1 question about this, and also a couple more questions. And then part 3, this is where I talk about the programs, and this is what format look like. And then click next. And once they read, then they can respond to the programs. Okay. And last section, demographic section. See, advanced statistic, whenever please specify, it provided these little windows so that they can type, right? And in what state do you currently reside? This is drop-down menu. Okay? So you can scroll down and choose the appropriate states. This is the end of the explanation. I hope you complete your assignment well.